Short. We'll see the men later tonight for sophomore night. Also, we'll honor the 86 national championship team. Hey, we're on camera right over there. Trevor Gladney is right there. Hi, Trevor. Thank you. But yes, so tonight we're going to start off, though, with a women's contest, again, scheduled for 5:30. Just about 2 minutes to go before we get to that one. But taking a look at both of these teams ahead of time, Parkland College women's come into the contest, 20-5 overall. They come off of a 2-win streak. They're 10-1 at home, and they look to improve to 11-1 at home and 21-5 on what has been a very good year for Parkland women's basketball. The Trailblazers, on the other side, however, for Lewis and Clark, not quite the same story. They come off of a 2-loss losing streak where they are 3-23 overall. They are 1-11 at home, 2-11 away, 2-10 in their region. Really, the story for Lewis and Clark is on the paper as, well, the results just not been there. I know only one coach in attendance tonight for Lewis and Clark as well. No assistants have traveled with. And a number of their players are either hurt or not with us again here tonight. Hey, there's Trevor again. Thank you, Trevor. Hi, there's Jenna right next to me. I'm Jake Green. Ryan Burns and Chris Foster are bringing you the game as well. It is a desolate gym. The atmosphere going to be something, not really playing a factor, Jenna, as we get into this completely. But at this time, we will see, I believe, the national anthem, and we will step away for that. Again, you're watching Parkland College Television here live for Parkland College women's basketball. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back into Parkland College again as we have honored our nation. We now move on to starting lineups here for both teams. First, the Trailblazers of Lewis and Clark. Jenna, go ahead and run us through our starters tonight.
Let's see. We're looking at number 1, Abby Kreitner. Number 4, Latasia Deloney. Number 5, Aniston Mapes. Number 14, Raylan LaCava. And number 42, Ruby Stuckmeyer.
The Trailblazers are led by Isaac Moore, the head coach. And as we look here to the tunnel, it'll be Johanjeli Guzman coming out of the tunnel first, the point guard from Union City, New Jersey. Then it's a local girl, just from down the road in Effingham, the 5'9 sophomore of Stacy Vonderheide. She wears number 12 here for the Cobras. The third lady to come out of the tunnel, you can see it on your screen again. Thank you down there, Mason. It'll be number 22, Sophia Perez, coming to us all the way from Columbia, the 5'6 freshman. Someone to keep your eye on for sure. Number 22 will shoot lights out tonight likely. Coming out of the tunnel again for the Cobras is Ciara Brown, the 5'7 redshirt sophomore from Kissimmee, Florida. Will fill the fourth spot on the floor here tonight. And the fifth and final is Leah Brown, the 5'10 freshman, coming to you from Bourbonnais, Bishop McNamara. All 5 are on the floor for both teams, 10 girls in total. And Jenna, ahead of this matchup, any thoughts before we get going?
I'm thinking Parkland has a pretty good shot tonight after looking at the record that Lewis and Clark has. You kind of mentioned lights out shooting. I could definitely see that from what I've seen in previous games. I think Vonderheide will be a good watch tonight. Their last game she had at least 20 points, so it'll be a good match. I think it'll be good for them.
The Parkland College girls coming off of a big win against rival Danville Area Community College. I do believe, yes, they come off of a win with Danville and a win at home on Valentine's Day just a couple of days ago with Lakeland. So coming off of a 2-game winning streak, again, off of a tough loss with Illinois Central College that had implications for the regional, but nonetheless they play on here with just a few more games left in the regular season. The tip will go to the Cobras. Right away, it's Sophia Perez up for a 3-ball. It's no good off the iron as it'll roll down in a defensive rebound for Lewis and Clark. However, Vonderheide able to strip it away, but by the time it's all said and done, it goes back to the south end for Lewis and Clark. with the rock up near the logo as Aniston Mapes. She'll give to Abby Kreitner. We'll see Mapes again here with the rock as she goes to Deloney. Deloney looks to drive. She'll traveled first before the contact, and it'll be a turnover. Headed back now for Parkland College. For the Cobras, it'll be number 2, Johanjeli Guzman. She'll give to Brown as Brown will go to Perez. We find Brown back in the right side corner, 3 ball up, and it's good. Knocked down and good for Parkland. 3-0 your score. 9:03 left to go in the first quarter. Something different between the girls and men's in this JUCO world is that the girls still play 4 quarters. The men will play halves later on tonight. Lewis and Clark looking for an offensive look with 16 to go on the shot clock. A jumper inside is good for number 5. That's Aniston Mapes. Brown with the rock here on the right side. She'll go to Guzman. Guzman to Perez. Perez driving baseline, looks to kick it back. She will to Brown. Up and in and good for Leah Brown. So far, Jenna, you've seen a couple of possessions each. The score is 5-2. What's your initial thoughts here as we get this one rolling?
I think Parkland's have had some good defense. They're not letting the middle be open. They're playing man-on-man right now, it's looking like, and they're keeping it pretty closed down. And we just saw a great play on offense. They were wide open looking for the pass. That's something you got to have, I would say.
Lewis and Clark with 3 to go on the shot clock. The shot is up and good on what was kind of a hook shot from the left side. The score 5-4. Parkland up over Lewis and Clark. It's Sophia Perez here on the near side. A push called right in front of us here, and that's going to be on number 4. That's going to be on Latasia Deloney. It'll be her first. The team's first. On the big board, it looks like it got credited to Parkland College. However, it will switch and be Lewis and Clark foul. All right, we move on. Sophia Perez with the rock here, near side. She'll look to drive off the left side of the top of the key. She'll throw it back now to Brown as they swing it out to Guzman. Guzman at the top of the key. She'll have help from Brown. She'll take a jump shot, though, on the left side. It's no good. Off the iron to Vonderheide off the offensive board. Parkland looks to set up another quality possession with 15 to go on the shot clock. Here's Guzman to Brown. Off the right side, the high glass. It's there and good. 7-4 your score. Parkland up over Lewis and Clark as Lewis and Clark looks to go quick in transition to the Trailblazers. However, it's stolen away by Brown and taken all the way down. Actually, that is going to be, that is Brown. I was going to say, a couple of ladies with the last name of Brown on this ball club. For the Cobras, 6:52 to go here in quarter number 1. 9-4 your score. It's Lewis and Clark on the offensive. Heavy pressure up defensively from Parkland. Vonderheide, one of those players you named to watch. Jenna gets in there, forces the jump ball. What'd you see out of that one?
Like I said, Parkland's keeping them locked down, and they put enough pressure on that one. It turned her around. She wasn't expecting it. Vonderheide came up, grabbed that ball. That's what you got to do. Jump balls, they'll help you win games.
Well, Vonderheide forces the jump ball, and Lewis and Clark takes a timeout, and we will too. We'll be back. You're watching Parkland College TV live from Parkland College. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Parkland College, everyone tuned in on Parkland College TV. Tonight's game brought to you by the Comp 145 class here at Parkland College. The jump ball off the last possession will go in favor of Lewis and Clark. At least I do believe, Jenna, I think they signaled the jump ball before the timeout was called.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, the shot clock violation will ring, and it'll be Parkland College ball to any avail. 9-4 your score. Parkland up over Lewis and Clark with 6:28 left to go in the first quarter. It'll be the Parkland College on the offensive. As you see, Brown now to Guzman. Guzman inside to Vonderheide. It's now Guzman to Brown on the left side corner. A 3-ball knocked all the way down to the end of the net. And Parkland College up here in a heavy defensive look on a full court pressure. 6 minutes to go in quarter one. 12-4 your score with 23 clicking to go on the shot clock. Lewis and Clark will get it across the timeline now as they look to the left side corner. A 3-ball look up and no good off the iron. That came from number 10 of Ava Smith. Smith no good on the 3-ball. Guzman all the way down. She gets in and good for 2. 14-4, a 10-point ball game here. About halfway through the first quarter. Knocked away by Parkland on the defensive press. Again, full court pressure up, Jenna, from Parkland College. You have Lewis and Clark in a tough situation, and they keep on the gas, does Parkland. What do you see there from the full court pressure out of Parkland?
I'm seeing lots of turnovers so far. They're just passing the ball away. I think Parkland keeps applying that pressure. It's not going to make it over the midline very often. So, and Lewis and Clark's been leaving them Parkland open in the middle, and they're taking advantage of that, which is something that they need to do.
You can see it right there. Sophia Perez looks down to Guzman. Then Guzman on a little backdoor look to Brown, and Parkland will extend this lead even more. 16-4 your score. Lewis and Clark on the offensive. Backdoor look is up and no good. As it'll roll off the iron, the putback no good as well. And that comes from number 42, Ruby Stuckmeyer. It's Guzman on the drive on a kick to Brown now as she looks back to Guzman. Guzman for a good, easy, open look of a layup. 18-4 your score. And this one again starting to, well, the string's starting to unravel early in this ball game. 18-4 again with 4:30 to go in quarter one. Parkland College up over Lewis and Clark. It'll be Lewis and Clark with a 3-point ball, and it is up and in and good for Latasia Deloney. Might be Latasia. I know our announcer Jim wasn't quite sure on the pronunciation either. But we'll take it. A 3-point ball, we'll take it as well. Sophia Perez gets in for 3. It's 21-7, a 14-point differential for Parkland up over Lewis and Clark. Again, we'll have coverage all women's game long. We'll also have sophomore night coverage in between games, and we will see a men's contest scheduled for 7:30. Whistle blows, and the hockey shift line comes in for both teams. We'll see subs on both sides of the ball here. As again, Parkland College up 21-7. You can see there on your screen those 4 young ladies that have been running the rock for Lewis and Clark will come out and take a seat. It's the Trailblazers on the offensive side now. A long 3-ball is wide right as the shot clock expires. The violation horn will sound, and Vonderheide will be on the inbound for Parkland College. It'll be Kiara Orphelia with a rock here for Parkland. She comes to us from High Point, North Carolina. Here's Sophia Perez on a backdoor look to Brown. The foul's called. Contact is there. Bucket no good. And Leah Brown will go to the line for 2. Jenna, what do you got here as we sit with 3:17 left to go in the first quarter and the score a 14-point differential?
I've always been told free throws win games, so, I mean, you're wide open on that line. You should be making those shots, but let's hope she makes this one.
The first one no good. The second one up and is good.
There we go.
1 for 1 there on that trip to the charity stripe is Parkland College. You're right, though. Free throws definitely impact games. Full court pressure up heavy from Parkland College. As the 3-ball look from the right side corner is no good. Knocked away, and it'll be rebounded by Trinity Harden for the Cobras. Brown to Perez. Perez now driving baseline. She'll go up and bounces in for 2. Does number 22. 24-7. 2:53 to go, excuse me. As we click down here in quarter number 1. A hook shot from inside is no good for number 23. That's Kelsey Jones. Jones no good as Parkland will roll back the other way of the north end for their offensive look. It's Brown inside. A hook shot no good. We go to the right side, rebounded by Jones. And Lewis and Clark going on the offensive, but not before Orphelia gets her hands on it off the turnover. A three-point ball looked for Perez is no good as it's short and will bounce off the iron. Here's Trinity Harden, right side through the paint now. And she'll get up and in and good for two. 2 minutes remaining in quarter number one. 26-7 your score. Parkland up over Lewis and Clark. On the near side, it's Lataja Deloney. She wears number 4 for the Trailblazers. They move the rock around to the Trailblazers. However, the ball has not found the bottom of the bucket often here for Lewis and Clark. It'll end up stolen by Vonderheide, given to Brown. Here's Harden on the right side. She's up, she's in, and she's good for two. Another timeout taken from Lewis and Clark, and we'll take 1-2. You're watching Parkland College TV live from the Donald Dodds Jr. Athletic Complex at Parkland College. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Parkland College. Your score, 28-7. It's all Parkland College so far in this one, with 1:30 to go in quarter number one. A kick out for Lewis and Clark. Looks for a three ball. No good. That is as it lips out. That'll come off the hands of number 10, Ava Smith. It's Trinity Harden back in transition for the Cobras. She'll look down low to Rose, I do believe. Actually, that's going to be Ebekwe. Ebekwe will get in for two here. 30-7 your score, and Jenna, Parkland College continuing to extend their lead here tonight.
They're more like a triple threat than you would think. I mean, 1 for 1 at the free throw line, that's okay, but they're pretty much making everything down low and not too far off on their three-pointers either.
Parkland has been able to keep the gas pedal down all night long, and even in a couple of mistakes from the Cobras, they are still able to play like they have been. You've seen a couple of miscommunications, I think maybe a turnover or two. And again, you've seen some issues from the Parkland College offense and defense. However, Lewis and Clark having, well, on that trip they don't, but Lewis and Clark having a couple of more issues than what Parkland is, and that's where we lay off at the moment. That three ball was from Kelsey Jones, the sophomore guard from St. Louis, Missouri, coming from Reitner High School. The Effingham native, though, for Vonderheide on the Parkland side, she gets in and up and good for two, coming from St. Anthony High School. A long three ball at the end of the half. It's almost in. Wow, it'll bounce around for Lewis and Clark. However, just not quite enough. At the end of one, your score 32-10. Parkland College up over Lewis and Clark. We'll be right back after the break. You're watching Parkland College TV. Welcome back to Parkland College. Thank you, Chris Foster, for what he does here for Parkland College in the COM 145 class. Again, you're watching live courtesy of Chris, Skyler, and the whole gang over at the COM 145 class. Of course, the students as well. Everything tonight ran by the students. As Parkland College continues an offensive effort, the foul is drawn as number 21, Selah Campion, will go to the line for the Cobras. The foul is going to go on. We will see. I did not see the call from the official. I'm waiting for it to go on the big board. It has not yet. The first one for Campion is up and good. The foul will land on number 42. That's Ruby Stuckmeyer, a sophomore forward from Stewartson, Illinois, coming from Beecher City High School. Second shot for Campion, up and in and good. Well, Jenna, the score 34-10. What's your thoughts?
Parkland's offense has been looking pretty good, but I think what they're really on point on tonight is their defense. I've seen lots of turnovers coming off, and those lead to wide open layups down low, and they've been making them, and that's what you need to do, I would say. So I would say their defense is leading to their offense, and clearly it's working out for them tonight.
It's a very good note, Jenna. They definitely have forced the issue, has the Cobras, and they've been able to run this ball game really from the tip. As Trinity Harden looks to the left side, she'll dump down low to Ebekwe, and Ebekwe will get in for two. 36-10 your score. Parkland College all over the Trailblazers tonight. The Cobras heavily striking. 9 minutes to go in the first half. And it's Lewis and Clark back once again for an offensive look. As that look will come from number 5, Aniston Mapes. Mapes no good on the shot there from just inside. The Cobras with Orphelia will have a ball off the iron as well. Lewis and Clark back in transition. A 3-ball. It's up, and it's in, and it's good from Abby Kreitner, the 5'3 sophomore from Steelville, Missouri. A carry called on the side of the Cobras. A turnover, and headed back the other way will the Trailblazers be. We have a number of COM 145 students here with us at the moment. We'll have more joining us later, again, for the men's game. Our crew right now, Cole Preston's here. Cole joined us on the broadcast a couple of weeks ago. Trevor Gladney's here. Mason Conner, Ryan Burns, Sam Paez, Jenna Clemens. Jillian Potts. Austin Zock is here. There's more, I know. They're just hiding from us at the moment, doing their thing wherever they may be. 36-13, your score. 8:10 to go. It's Lewis and Clark on the offensive. An inside look from the baseline drive is no good. That's going to come from number 4, Latasha Deloney, the guard from Phoenix City, Alabama. Well, 8 minutes to go. See where we land. Again, in between games, we'll have sophomore night for the men as Orphelia gets in for 2. And at halftime of the men's game, we'll honor the 1986 national championship team. The hiccups have developed for me, Jenna. We may have to have you do some play-by-play. 38-13, 7:40 your score. And again, Lewis and Clark comes into this contest 3-23. It's been a trying year on paper for the Trailblazers and, well, the Parkland College Cobras, 20-5. So a 20-win season. Always nice to see in your hoops world as they look to move to 21-5. A shot up from Lewis and Clark is no good. It'll end up on the floor. I think we'll see a jump here, and we will. Possession, Parkland College. Last shot you saw there off the hands of Ruby Stuckmeyer. It's Guzman on that far sideline, bringing the rock up the floor quick for the Cobras. Here's Brown on the near side. She'll look here for Beckway. Now to Campion. They swing around with Guzman. Guzman inside on a jumper, and it's good for 2. They extend this one, 40-13. It's all the Cobras here tonight. Well, are they going to count? No bucket. Okay. Well, you saw it develop on your screen. The inbound was taken away by the Cobras. The foul was drawn. The foul's going to go on number 21. I thought it was. It could have been 12. I think likely it was 12 because the Trailblazers do not have a 21. So Rachel Bagley from Harriman, Utah, Ford Mountain Ridge High School, the 5'7 sophomore guard, will pick up her first foul, if I do believe that to be correct. And the first one, no good from the line for the Cobras. The basket did make, however, very late after the whistle. They did not count it. Second shot is up and good, though, as the Cobras will crest the 40 mark. 41-13 with 6:53 to go. It's Lewis and Clark here on the near side. See the great Cobra in the middle of the floor. The Fangs have been out here for the women's team tonight. And looked like a force out of bounds on that far side. Couldn't quite see the monitor here in front of me. Was peeking around that. However, the ball ends up in the hands of the Cobras. Great work from our cameramen here tonight. Chris Foster again doing a great job with the COM 145 class here at Parkland. As Campion looks in, she'll draw the... Actually, she'll get the charge called. Wow. Okay. I couldn't quite see it. I was actually watching the monitor for that play to develop. I should watch the game in front of me, I guess, huh? Jenna, what'd you see there on the charge out of Parkland?
It would have been a hard call for me. I think Sayla did drop her shoulder a little bit, but it's kind of up to the ref on that one, and I guess he favored Lewis and Clark.
Sometimes on the, well, that one was,
That was.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a foul on Parkland College. And it was there. That's going to go on number 30, Leah Brown. Look at this shot down here from the baseline. Love it. Mild crowd so far tonight. In a game that is, well, all Parkland College. A backdoor look for Lewis and Clark. Develops there on the baseline. Twisting, twirling, it's up and in and good for two. That's going to be Alana Yen. Miscommunication on the offensive side for the Cobras turns into a turnover. And we'll see a sub coming in Sophia Perez and Stacy Vonderheide. Campion and Brown check out for the Cobras. They have popcorn at the concession stand. I do know that. That's all I got really about that one. That's all I got on that one. I think they have some candy. They might have hot dogs. Who knows? Might have to go get a snack here at halftime as we're 5:55 away from it. The shot's up and good for Lewis and Clark. That came from Abby Kreitner. Kreitner picks up her 5th point of the ball game so far. A lot of scoring across the board for Lewis and Clark. However, the scoring is minimal. Vonderheide from a jumper from the right side. High post and good. Parkland College having some variety as well. However, the point total's just a tad bit more. 23 to go on the shot clock as Lewis and Clark now on the offensive. You see it there on your screen to the left side as they drive the baseline. Can't tell. I think that was a pass effort from Raylan Cava. The shot on the right side, no good. Falls short, and we'll go back the other way for Stacy Vonderheide as she'll look to Brown. Brown up and no good. Vonderheide grabs the board. They look to Guzman. A backdoor look to Collins, and it's up, and it's in. It's good for two. Collins gets in, the red shirt freshman from St. Cloud, Florida. Extends this one, 45-17 in favor of Parkland College. The Cobras. I love that Cobra logo in the middle of the floor, Jenna.
Oh, yeah.
4:35. The jumper from the right side is good for Abby Kreitner. Jenna, if you're Lewis and Clark in this position in the ball game, what's your game plan? What are you thinking?
Honestly, I would say start with your defense. Your defense is going to lead to offensive plays like we've seen from Parkland. Yeah, they've been leaving the middle open some, and Parkland's been taking advantage of that. So I would work on that first and then go from there. We've seen some plays with turnovers and things happening. Maybe a little bit more communication, ball awareness, people awareness, I would say. That's kind of what I'm taking from that. I mean, they have a smaller team too, so I could see, getting tired, but yeah, I would say that.
Definitely like the idea there of communication. You've seen it out of the Parkland Cobras quite a bit tonight. Sophia Perez looks inside, no good. But you've seen it quite a bit tonight to where Parkland's able to just kind of communicate interpersonally and not really have to think about it. They're able to move the rock, and it's been fairly seamless, really, all night long for the Cobras. As we've seen in games past, it's a well-oiled machine, again, led by Gene Demosthenes. Gene does a great job there at head coach. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. A shot from the right side is no good for Lewis and Clark. It'll go back to the north end of the gymnasium for the Cobras. A 3-ball from Collins. It's up, and it's in, and it's splashed now. Haley Collins gets in and sends this ball game nearly to a 30-point deficit. It's at 29 right now, 50-21 your score. Parkland College up over Lewis and Clark. With 2:55 to go here in quarter two. And it appeared, and a media timeout. There it is. All right, well, I guess we're the media here tonight. 50-21. We'll take a break. It's Parkland College TV. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Parkland College. Your score 50-21 as we welcome you back in to the Donald Dodds Junior Athletic Complex. I'm Jake Green alongside Jenna Clemens. Jenna, with 2:50 to go here in quarter number two before halftime, where do you describe the game state as we see it at the moment?
I know it's not good to say someone's got something in the bag probably before halftime, but we're almost at a 30-point lead, so I would say Parkland's probably going to take this one away as a win.
It's one of those where you kind of look at it, you can kind of write the story. Still a half of basketball to play, but Lewis and Clark's really going to have to make a lot of differences for Parkland to be able to, fall to them a little bit here. Guzman on a 3-ball, and the thing is you see the pendulum swing, Jenna, where Parkland College may lose a little bit there for a while. You see Lewis and Clark maybe get some fire, but again, with this thing at a 30-point deficit, it's tough. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Parkland's got it on both ends tonight. Offense on point, defense on point. They're taking it and they're running with it.
Mapes, a 3-point bucket, is up and no good to the right side of the iron, rebounded by Haley Collins. It'll go to Sophia Perez, now to Brown. Brown on the right side. She'll look inside for a jumper. It's up and good. 55-23 with 1:30 to go before halftime. We'll take a halftime break and come back with the second half of action from Parkland College again when this one will run out here in about a minute 20. Sophia Perez with the rock off the steal from Parkland College. She'll take it to the rack herself. Up and in and good for 2 is Sophia Perez with 1:10 to go in the second quarter, 57-23. Parkland up over Lewis and Clark. An inside look for Mapes is good on the hook shot. She'll get in again. The guard freshman, the 5'3" freshman from Potosi, Missouri, coming from Potosi High School. With 49 clicking down, it's Haley Collins down low for the Cobras. A kick out to Brown. A 3-point look is up and not all the way down. This thing is up to 60 for Parkland College, Jenna.
Looking like a high-scoring game.
Well, if you're a fan of the Cobra, it's not a bad thing. If you're a fan of the Trailblazer, it's not the best thing in the world. Good effort, though, from both teams as we look to close out the first half. Parkland College is heavily on top. Vonderheide to Guzman. Guzman will look to Collins now. Collins up, draws the contact, and will go to the line for 2. Jenna, will you be here in the second half, or will we have another color commentator joining me? I don't know what our plan is. I think I'm doing play-by-play. I really, honestly, Chris Foster has not given me my itinerary tonight.
I think we might be hearing from someone else. It kind of just depends.
Jenna, nonetheless, you've done a great job.
Thank you.
And first shot up for no good for Haley Collins. I know Cole Preston did a little work for us before. I don't know if Coral's going to join us here. I don't know who's going to be around for the men's game either. I have no idea what our schedule is tonight. The folks at home don't either. Steal off the inbound for the Cobras. Ends up in the hands of Vonderheide for a floater, and it's another 2 for Parkland. 63-25. A last-ditch effort here is up and good before the half. The final score at the half is Parkland College 63, Lewis and Clark 28. And, well, that's going to be it for the first half of action here in the women's basketball contest. Again, we'll be back with the second half of action for the girls. We'll be back in between games for sophomore night for the men's. And we'll also be here for a special halftime during the men's competition that highlights the national champions back from 1986. Chris Foster was running around back then in the basketball camps. We'll come back again for the second half of action. You're watching Parkland College TV. More women's basketball after the break.
And welcome back to Parkland College, where we're about to watch the second half of the women's basketball game. It's Parkland versus Lewis and Clark tonight, and Parkland's currently up 63-27. Got about 30 seconds until the game resumes. And
Jenna, how's it going? Cole Preston joining you tonight.
Good to have you back, Cole.
Absolutely. Going into this second half, Parkland's got a pretty commanding lead. Of course, there's a lot of ball game left. Parkland going into this 21-5. I believe, if I'm reading this correctly, Lewis and Clark is 3-23.
They are. Ball's coming in with Lewis and Clark. It's number 4, Latasia Deloney, that has it, taking it up the court. She passes it to Raylan Lakeva. And Vonderheide takes the steal. She's taking it up. Leah Brown for the layup. Latasia's back with the ball.
Parkland College really working the ball tonight.
They are. You've been sitting here a little bit. What have you been seeing?
Like I say, it just seems like, of course, they're taking it serious. However, it looks like they're having a little fun tonight, which is good to see. It's makes the game fun.
Ciara Brown had the ball, passed it to Vonderheide. Vonderheide back to Brown. Sophia Perez getting in there too. Parkland's just passing around the outside right now. Perez with it. She's going to drive in and pass it back out. Ciara Brown put up for a 3, but it was not good. Lewis and Clark taking it back down the court. Number 10, Ava Smith with the ball. She passed it out to Abby Kreitner for a 3, but it was no good. Parkland back up the court. Guzman has the ball currently. Passing it around again. Perez with the ball. She takes a long 3, and it's good.
Beautiful 3.
She's been hitting them a lot tonight.
Yeah. And you like to see Parkland working the ball, looking for a good shot like that. Last possession came up short, but we got to take shots.
For sure. It's currently a 41-point game. Lewis and Clark passing it around the outside. And a turnover. Perez takes it up the court, passes it off to Guzman, and she's going to draw the foul and make the layup.
You'll love to see the follow through. Good teamwork there. Great drive.
Definitely. See if she can make it a 3-point play. We're going to have a couple of subs. May Ibikwe.
Not sure if we talked about it in the first half, but Guzman joins us from Union City, New Jersey.
Guzman's free throw is good, and she's going to come out of the game. Got Kiara Ophelia coming in for her. Parkland's doing a bit of a high press, not putting as much pressure on right now. Latasia Deloney's taking the ball up the court for the Trailblazers. Ruby Stuckmeyer with the ball. Back to Deloney. She drove it in, but the layup was no good. Got a rebound for Parkland. Trinity Harden taking it up the court. Ophelia with it. Back to Harden. Inside, Vonderheide for a little put-up, and it was good.
And the quick turn. That was nice.
Those are the plays that you want to see.
Absolutely. Good play by Trinity Harden.
Parkland have good defense, keeping them up top.
Definitely not letting off the gas.
Definitely not. Perez with a rebound. Long pass to Harden. Little put up, and it was short. Abby Kreitner with the rebound. And Deloney with the put up. Also fell short.
Beautiful Euro step there.
Got a loose ball. Nobody knows whose it's going to be. Trailblazers recovered it. They're looking to get one in. Parkland rebound. Perez is taking it down the court. Pass off to Harden. And layup.
Again, the chemistry is just there tonight. Parkland College working the ball, continuing with the lead here in the third quarter.
We've got 6 minutes, 7 seconds left in this quarter. Parkland currently at 77. Lewis and Clark with 27. Vonderheide playing some defense down in the corner. Deloney with the ball. She tried to get a pass off to Ava Smith, but it messed up. Sayla Campion back in the game for the Cobras.
Again, even with the commanding lead, the Cobra is applying a lot of pressure here on defense. You know what they say, the best offense is defense.
Yes, I've heard that before. They're not always wrong when they say that. Orphelia taking it up the court. She's going to pass to Harden. Harden's going to take a three, and it is good.
Beautiful.
Parkland's really been on their three-point game tonight.
Yeah. Just keeps the momentum. Harden with a beautiful three.
Aniston Mapes taking it for the Trailblazers. See a little movement on offense. Not much happening. Rachel Bagley with it, and a foul was called on Parkland.
A little frustration there, but, you know, got to go for it sometimes.
It was on
Harden's getting after it.
Harden. Yep, it was her first foul.
Yeah.
We had a sub, Vonderheide, coming out of the game. Leah Brown came in for her. Mapes with the ball for the Trailblazers. Passes off to LaCava. She passes it back
between
out.
3 and 5.
LaCava's taking it. Tried passing it off. And a rebound for Harden. Harden's carrying it up the court now. Lots of passing around the key. Harden put up a little jumper, but it was no good. Kelsey Jones taking it for the Trailblazers now. And she was fouled.
Was able to throw that one right there at the end to get him a shooting foul, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the line after a timeout.
Foul was on Campion, and there will be a media timeout. And welcome back. We're watching the Trailblazers at the free throw line right now. Number 23, Kelsey Jones. We're coming back with 4:36 left in the third quarter. Parkland with 80. Lewis and Clark with 29. And the free throw was no good. Harden's going to take it up the court for the Cobras. Pass it off to Orphelia. Pass it back to Harden down low, and layup is good. Parkland still applying pressure, not backing off on that. LaCava has the ball currently. She's looking to pass it off. She passes it to Aniston Mapes. And out of bounds, but it's going to be the Trailblazers' ball still.
Trailblazers struggling with the pressure that Parkland College is applying right now. Getting a lot of subs in. It's interesting how the Trailblazers basically will sub out the whole team between breaks.
Yeah, it's like complete lineup shift.
Yep.
Ooh, 42.
That was an
Ruby
impressive shot.
Stuckmeyer with a little hook shot.
Yeah, yuck that one up there.
Leah Brown with the ball currently. Oh.
They calling that? Yep, you got two.
May went up for a shot and was fouled. She'll be at the free throw line.
Native of Cleveland, Ohio. Comes to us from Lutheran East High School.
Her first one was short. She's got 4 points on the night total. Hoping to make it more. Second one was also short, but Harden came up with the rebound. She's going to pass it out to Orphelia. Orphelia's going to take her time with it. Back to Harden. Harden down low. Mapes got the rebound for the Trailblazers. She's taking it up the court. Passes off to Kreitner.
You know, while we didn't come up with points on that possession, we're looking good. We're commanding. We're trying to look for good shots, and you don't always come up with everything, right? But we're definitely applying that pressure on defense, which gives us more looks on offense.
For sure. Hardin just put up a 3 and it was no good, but Campion came up with the offensive rebound and got it back out. Hardin's going to take it to the hoop now. She looks like she was fouled, but no call there.
Is our audio on?
Parkland had the foul on that one. It was on Ophelia. That was her first of the game. We're going to do a whole lineup change for the Cobras.
Check.
Guzman, Perez, Brown, Vonderheide, and Collins are in the game now. Guzman's taking it up the court. She passes it to Brown. Back to Guzman. Perez in there. Back to Brown. Perez. Perez is going to take the three-pointer. It was short. Lakeva is taking the ball up the court for the Trailblazers. She passed it to Jones. Jones went up for the layup and missed. Vonderheide got the rebounds, taking it up the court for the Cobras. She passes out to Guzman. Guzman to Perez. Perez to Brown for a three-pointer, which is good. Kreitner's going to take the ball up the court for the Trailblazers. She's going to pass it off to Deloney. Deloney's going to drive and pull it back out. Pass the ball to Jones. Jones is looking to take it up the middle. The Trailblazer basketball on that call. Got 1:36 left in this quarter. Parkland 85, Lewis and Clark 31. Ball gets into Deloney. She's going to take it up the court for herself. And the basket is good.
Impressive finish by Deloney. She's had a few really athletic plays tonight. I've been impressed with her performance. Definitely some talent from the other side of the court, if you will.
She's got 10 points on the night. It's looking like their main offense is coming from her. She missed the free throw, and Collins got the rebound for the Cobras. Looks like there was a foul on that play. I didn't see it clearly.
Yeah, but with what you just said, you know, she can't be getting those fouls.
Brown has the ball. She's going to pass it to Vonderheide. Back out to Guzman. It's Perez. Guzman again. She's going to drive in. Pass it out to Perez for a three. Which just falls a little short. Vonderheide gets the offensive rebound and puts it up. And out of bounds on the Cobras.
A little bit of frustration on the side of the Cobras. A few players, I think, wanted a foul on that shot from 12, Vonderheide.
Kreitner taking it up the court. Looking to do something with it in the last 50 seconds. Gets it to Jones. Jones misses the layup. Vonderheide with the rebound to Brown to Guzman. Inside to Collins. Collins is out to Brown to Perez. Cross-court pass to Guzman. Guzman into Collins. She's going to put it up. No good.
Really working the ball tonight. I know we keep saying it, but it's good to see. It's good to see.
For sure. Lots of passing, especially when they're up by this much.
Again, I think it speaks to Parkland taking command tonight.
For sure.
It's just about 5 seconds left in the third.
Three-pointer from deep by Raylan Lakava. And that's the end of the third quarter. Cobras 85, Trailblazers 36. And we're back. Start of the fourth quarter. The Cobras had the ball. Looking at some passing on the offense. Guzman took a shot. Fell a little short. LaCava came up with the rebound. Passed it off to Deloney. Deloney's looking for something. Kreitner has the ball now. She's passing it inside to LaCava. Out of bounds call off the Cobras. It's going to be Trailblazer basketball. Kreitner's going to try and get it in. She passes it way up top to LaCava. And offensive rebound for Stuckmeyer. Put back up, and it was good. Guzman's going to take it down the court for the Cobras. What do you think, Cole? You think they'll make it to 100 tonight?
I think we're going to see it. At the same time, I think at this point in the game, you just kind of take it easy. Bleed out the rest of the night and take it into next week. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Kreitner with the ball again. That'll be out of bounds on the Cobras. Deloney's going to pass it in for the Trailblazers. Made a little bit of an overthrow there. Vonderheide came up with the ball. She gets the ball off to Brown. Brown's taking it up. Wide open pass to Ney down low. Deloney came up with the rebound on that. She's going to drive it all the way down. Pass it out to Smith. Smith's going to take a three, and it's going to be short. Guzman comes back with the rebound for that. She's taking it down the court. Passes it to Perez. Perez shoots a three. It was no good. Cobras tried for a rebound there, but came off as over the back. The foul was on 34, Ney Abekwe. We're going to have a sub for the Trailblazers. Kelsey Jones came in for Ava Smith. It's looking like the Cobras are still applying some full court pressure.
Yeah, still applying pressure, not giving up. Definitely working their way towards that 100 you asked me about a little bit ago. Folks, you can check us out at parkland.edu. Consider advancing your future here at Parkland College.
Brown for a three. Falls a little short. Deloney came off with the rebound on that one. She's going to take it up the court. Pass it to Kreitner. Kreitner's going to dribble out. Going to get it to Jones. Jones is going to pass it out to Stuckmeyer. Stuckmeyer's looking for the inside pass to Deloney. Deloney to Kreitner. Kreitner for three and falls short. Perez comes up with the rebound for the Cobras and takes it down the court. She's going to pass it out to Guzman. Back to Perez. Perez to Vonderheide. To Guzman. To Brown.
Parkland working it. Bleeding off some time.
Vonderheide for a three.
Knocking down three.
I mean, when you're seeing passing like that, you're going to have some open threes.
Yeah, and they passed up a few. I think, again, they're just kind of showing they're in control at this point. And here we are with another turnover.
Turnover to easy layup for Vonderheide.
Easy. 90 points for Parkland College. 38 Lewis Clark. Looks like we're going into a timeout.
Timeout. We're going to have some subs, too. And we're coming back into the game. Got 6:53 left in the fourth quarter. Cobras at 90. Trailblazers at 38. It's Trailblazer basketball. Mapes is going to take it up the court for the Trailblazers. Guzman's still applying pressure. She'll pass it off to Deloney. Deloney's trying to look inside. She's got it to Stuckmeyer. Stuckmeyer to Kreitner. Kreitner passes it out to Mapes. Mapes to Deloney. Deloney's going to drive it in. Look for the shot. She's going to get a travel called on that one.
Yep. If Lewis and Clark comes away with a loss tonight, they'll be going to 3-24. Meanwhile, the Parkland College Cobras would be bumping up to 22-5 on the season.
Vonderheide with the ball to Orphelia. Orphelia for a 3, and it falls. That puts Cobras at 93, Trailblazers at 38.
For folks that may have missed last week, the Cobras came away with a win against the Lakers. So it was 87-60. It was Saturday afternoon right here at home. Rough fall for number 4.
Looking like it, yeah.
Hoping she's looking like she's all right, but I hate to see falls like that.
Got a sub for the Trailblazers. Rachel Bagley in for Raylan LaCava. Trailblazers get it in to Kreitner. Kreitner to Deloney in the corner for a corner 3 that fell. Orphelia's going to take it down the court. She's going to pass it to Guzman. Lots of passing for the Cobras again. Guzman's got the ball again. Orphelia now. She's going to pass it down to Brown. Trailblazers going to take the rebound. Deloney with the ball.
Big time pressure from Parkland College here as the Trailblazers try to come up with something. As we wind down the fourth quarter, just under 5 minutes going here.
Vonderheide for 2. Little jump shot there.
94, we might see 100, Jenna.
We could. Had a 3-pointer by Rachel Bagley, but it was a little bit off. Guzman got the rebound and took it coast to coast.
Yeah, absolutely. Having a great night tonight, number 2, Guzman.
Looking at Kreitner with the ball, trying to dribble it in for a drive. She passed out to Deloney for a 3, but it fell short. Harden got the rebound, passed it up to Guzman. Guzman's taking it down the court. She passed it off to Vonderheide for a nice easy bucket there.
Very good look.
Cobras with 98, Lewis and Clark with 41. Deloney taking it back up the court again. She's looking for her options now.
Just hitting 3:45 left here in the fourth quarter. 98-41, Cobras lead.
Guzman taking it up the court. She's going to pass it off to Harden. Harden makes the basket.
Beautiful dish off the Harden there.
That puts your Cobras at 100. We're going to take a timeout here, I think.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is brought to you by Jenna's Flapjacks. Jenna just recently opened up a breakfast spot. Check it out. Jenna's Flapjacks. We'll be right back.
And we're going to come back. It's Trailblazers just coming off their bench. It was a full timeout by them. We're looking at Trailblazer basketball. Jones is going to pass the ball in. She passed it to Kreitner. Kreitner's going to take it up the court. Orphelia's playing some hard defense on her.
Yeah, at least backing off into to half court and then applying some pressure.
For sure.
As we start to close this game out.
Got a rebound by Brown. She passed it off to Harden. Harden's going to pass it to Orphelia. Ophelia's passing it back to Harden for a 3. It was a bit short. Didn't quite make it. Had a bit of a collision there. That's a little
bit of contact, but we're moving down the court. Shot clock down to 15.
Harden gets the rebound for the Cobras off of that one. taking it up the court. Back to Orphelia. Campion has it now. Orphelia. Brown. Oh. Jones took it. She passed it off to Kreitner. Kreitner, a little layup for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, nice look by Kreitner.
Orphelia with the ball again to Campion. Outside the three-pointer. Collins has it down low now. She's going to pass it back out to Orphelia. To Harden on the outside for another three-pointer.
Harden says, give me more. Give me more. Very good shot by
Kreitner taking it up the court. Less than 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter here. Kreitner passing it off to LaCava. Foul was called there. I believe on Collins?
Yeah, I believe that was on Collins.
Yep. Her
Collins
first
out of
foul.
St. Cloud, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. They went to St. Cloud High School. I wish I would. Today the weather was pretty nice, but I wish I was in Florida right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
For sure. First free throw is good. It's number 14, Raylan LaCava at the line. Second is also good. 2 for 2 at the line for her. Harden takes it out, passes it to Orphelia. Back to Harden. Into Collins. A little bit of an overpass there. Trailblazers tried to get it, but made a pass to Collins. And Collins put it up for a layup.
as we come in on a minute left in this game, like I said, this is going to put the Parkland College Cobras at 22-5 this season. Let's see. We'll look at who they're playing next week. I'll try to figure that out for folks that are listening in.
Ava Smith had a jumper for the Trailblazers there. And Trinity Harden just had another 3 for the Cobras. That puts them at 108 to the Trailblazers 47.
Looks like we'll be playing Lincoln Land Community College February 25th at 5:30 p.m. in Springfield, Illinois.
Good to know. Long pass to Campion underneath. Fell a little short, though. Jones now has the ball for the Trailblazers. She's going to take a 3, and it also falls short. Ava Smith came up with the rebound. Lots of passing around.
I mean, you got to admire the spirit here, but I think we're going to see the clock wind down as the Cobras take this one away, 108-47.
Looking that way, yep.
Well, it was nice to join you tonight, Jenna.
Yes, it was nice having you.
Yeah, and thank you, everybody that tuned in tonight for a win for the Parkland College Cobras. Once again, I am Cole Preston, joined with Jenna Clemens. We'll see you on the next broadcast. I don't think I'm going to be there, will you?
Honestly, not sure.
Okay. Well, folks, stay tuned for our next ball game. We'll be back.
See you next time.